Hello ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to this video tutorial brought to you by MS Graphics. So in this video tutorial, we'll be learning how we can create this amazing birthday flyer that we can see on the screen here using our smartphone, using the software PixelLab. So without wasting much time, I would like us to dive into the design. So we have to go to default. We'll go to default. Good. I have my default page here. Let me clear this text. Okay. So now I have to import my background from gallery. From here, gallery. Okay. So now I have my background ready. The next thing I'll do is to bring my image. Let me bring my image. I have to come from gallery. So in this one, you have to use your own image. I would advise you use your own image. So this is the image that I'm going to use. I advise you use yours too. Then I have to bring my image down. I think it's okay. Then I have to come to relative position, as we all know, to give it, to make sure it's in the middle. Good. Then I have to lock it. And the next thing I have to do is to import a shape. But I'm going to give it a gradient color because I want to give the bottom line, I want to make the bottom look black, but it won't look truncated, so I'll give it a gradient. So you come to color and you come to gradient here. Click on gradient. Then you click on the plus sign here. Click on the plus sign. Then you select the first, you select the first, this one, to where this thing looks like the oil is painting. Then click on it. Then you reduce the opacity, which is the third bar, the third horizontal bar. You reduce it to the last. Then you bring it to the middle a little bit, so that you still not have your shape truncated. And then you move this one to the top small. Okay. Then you face it on your image. Good. But because we want to give it a dark color, we'll select a color. We'll give it black. Good. Then we lock it too. After locking it, we import our first text. That's my name. Since it's my picture that I'm using, I'm going to use my name. So I will advise you also use your name. So my name is Courage. Yes. Now bring it here. Now let me check and see so that I can get a suitable font for that. I think we are going to use this. Is it PixelLab? The PixelLab font. Yes, we are going to use the PixelLab font. Then we increase it. Increase it. Then after that, we make sure it's in the middle. Good. Then you lock it. After that, we write our happy birthday. Happy birthday, all caps. Happy birthday text. Then we'll bring it down or on top of the carriage. Yes, let's put it at the top of carriage. You can minimize it a little bit. Then we space it out. We space it out using the line, not the line spacing, the spacing tool here to space it out. Maybe 40 is okay. Let's change the color for the carriage. Let's change it. Maybe we should use a gradient. So we need to select a gradient. We select the first color, we'll give it orange. You can use your hand to move the colors in the circle here. Just use your hand to move them to select the color that suits what you are trying to do. So I get orange for the first one, and then the bottom one it also be orange, but it will be light orange, it will be dark orange. So like this is okay. But if you know you cannot use the gradient color, you can just, then we select the third one here, effect there to change the gradient. Then this is okay. Good. Then we have the name for, then we have the color for our name. Next thing we are going to do is to copy this text, the happy birthday. We're going to copy it. Good. After copying it, we send this, what we have done to it, the spacing, we bring it back to normal by going for this reset button, the middle one here. Yes. Okay, see, everything has been resetted. So now we are going to write our happy birthday wish here. So it's going to be okay. So this is my text here. So now I'm going to position it under the carriage here. Good. I have to make sure I lock it. Then I want to give it some kind of colored effect, so I will import some shape. Reduce the radius to 15. Make sure it's small. Okay. Then I'm going to copy that and use the relative position to bring it down. Good. I'm going to use my grid to make sure they are all in alignment. Yes. Okay. So now I have to move it to the top because they are not in alignment. Remember, you can move how you can control how fast you want your distance to move by moving the pixels at the top here. You understand? So me, I'm going to use one so that I don't want it to move faster. So let me just use one. And I'm going to copy this again. Use the relative positioning and bring it down. Then I'll use the positioning to bring it to the side. Good. Nothing issue. Okay. Now I'm going to give them, let me lock them. I'm going to give them different colors. Let me give this one red. Good. The second one should be yellow. I'm going to give it yellow or gold color. Let me use the orange color. Oh. The yellow is okay. Then the last one I use green. Give it green color. Okay. I want to add some ingredients. Don't mind me that I'm calling them ingredients. Let me add some features or elements to the flyer to make it more catchy. I'll have to import them. Good. Let me add these flowers to it. Okay. This is okay. I have to lock it. And add these butterflies too. I minimize it and send it to the corner here. Okay. I'll add another one. Okay, this flower will do. Good. Then I bring it down here. Then I import a shape. Maybe give it 4 radius. I'll give it a 4 radius. Make it black. Give it black color. Now give it stroke. Maybe stroke I'll give it 3. Then the stroke color I'll give it orange. Okay, yellow will do. Yellow is okay. Let me increase the stroke a little bit. 5 is okay. Okay. Then I lock it. Then I'm going to write the date that I'm celebrating the birthday. Let me see, 11th May. Okay. Good. So with this, I'm done with my flyer design. It's a very beautiful birthday flyer design that I've just made. So after this, you decide to save. You have to save. When I come to the save button here, then you save as a document, a project, or you save as an image. So we'll select an image, we send, and we save to gallery.